What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. Alright, you guys, it's early morning. Trying to do this before I get my day for work started. Because I told you guys I have a very busy rest of the week. You guys already know that the blackout is Saturday. 3 days away, you guys, and I get to meet all of my rock stars. I'm so excited, you guys. So yeah, I wanted to get this video out the way. After today's video, won't be any more videos coming until next Monday for Basketball Wives LA. So this is what it is, y'all. I know y'all sick of these plain face videos. I'm sick of looking at myself looking like this. I go get my eyelashes done today. So I don't like to have makeup on when she does my eyelashes because she's all over your face and you know, it can be a mess. So we be trying to be clean faced it. The beautification process starts now. So y'all coming out to the blackout. It's at the Crow's Nest on Saturday on Old National. So we gonna be with our cousins for real, y'all. It's free of charge. You guys don't have to pay anything to get in, but we are asking for people to bring out school donations. I keep on forgetting to put that part in. School supplies for a donation. So whatever you got, paper, pencils, notebooks, composition notebooks. I know that's my kids always need composition notebooks. But that's it, y'all. You got to pay for drinks, but that's it, y'all. We fixing to get, it's going to be a stone cold groove, y'all. Looking forward to meeting everybody. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's why the video is early and, you know, that's what's going on. That's the 411 on who dropped kicked who. Anyway, you guys, as far as the gossip, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, let's go down the list. You guys are determined to try to get me to talk about politics. And you guys know that I'm not a politics person. Why do you guys keep asking me to talk about Donald Trump? I refuse. Even if I was a politics person, I refuse to exert any energy on that fool. Don't like Donald Trump, embarrassed by just his antics and how far he's even gotten. So I'm never going to talk on Donald Trump unless he gets the Republican nomination. Other than that, nothing. Okay, but I think I will pontificate, if you will, a little bit on this whole Black Lives Matter movement and the shit that's been going on this week. So the Black Lives Matter movement is a necessary movement. The movement is being attacked right now by the opposing people, and they want the slogan to read "All Lives Matter." And I know all about the black guy, and I think it was Texas somewhere, walked up to a sheriff's deputy or a police officer and shot him, killed him for no other reason than he felt like it. And people are saying that the Black Lives Matter rhetoric is responsible for this type of action. People want to go out and take action against the police. And I cannot agree with that. If you guys got any background on the guy that shot the police, by all accounts, brother man is crazy. He had been deemed mentally unstable by the courts. They wouldn't even let him withstand trial. So, and you know how hard it is to be declared insane in court. If they felt that the man is crazy, brother man is crazy right now. But it fits the other side's narrative to say that he is a perfect example of why Black Lives Matter is inflammatory and more so of a hate group. And it's not a hate group, you guys. What they don't understand is that by me saying Black Lives Matter does not mean that I do not care about any other race. I saw a tweet that said something along the lines of, just because we say save the rainforest, that does not mean fuck all the rest of the forest. What it means is we want to save something that people are deliberately fucking up. Well, it's the same with Black Lives Matter. I'm not saying that no other race doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that we want to save something that people are deliberately fucking up, okay? And in this case, it's Black lives. And if you can't understand that sentiment and understand why it is important that we say Black Lives Matter, then you, sir, are a part of the problem. Now, with that being said, Black Lives Matter is a national movement. It is something that has taken wings and grown all over. You hear the slogan a lot. It's something that can't be contained. So that means that people will take the slogan and attach it to whatever they feel that is necessary to whatever their cause is, okay? And sometimes that can be good, and sometimes that can be not so good. A case in point, there's a video going around of a black group that was marching. They were saying something along the line lines of pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. Now, we obviously cannot watch everybody that decides to use the Black Lives Matter slogan or moniker or statement, movement, whatever. This is a misstep. It's a problem. It's not that big of a deal, but what ends up happening is when you say things that are ignorant, it distracts from what the bigger mission is. You are allowing yourself to be put on video and saying something that is definitely inflammatory, and it goes against what the mission is, okay? And it starts to cloud the issue, and it also gives the opposing side a reason to they're gonna show that video over and over and over and over again and say, see, this is why they hate us. They hate white people. They hate police. And that's not what the Black Lives Matter movement is. So this is where it gets frustrating when people that are angry or frustrated in their own way act out and say things that is counterproductive to what the movement is. So I don't think that the, pigs in the blanket, fry them like bacon thing is something that the movement is going to stand on. And I just think it's unfortunate that people are using just that one little thing. And it's even unfortunate that people are trying to attach that guy that shot the police to the Black Lives Matter thing. Nobody has, that man, you would think that man went up to the police officer and screamed out Black Lives Matter, or I'm killing the police because they did such and such and such and such. That is not even what the case is. The sheriff of that particular department has come out and said, brought up the Black Lives Matter thing. And if you will watch, it's going to be, everything now is all lives matter, and they're going to definitely show any time a police officer gets killed. Now it's going to look like in the media that we just killing, people just killing police left and right. And the police have always been getting shot. I work around the police department, okay? I work around police. And it happens quite often. I see the flags flying at half-staff quite a bit. So, it's just, it's frustrating. And I just wanted to talk about it because I just want people to understand that Black Lives Matter is not a hate group. I will never feel that it's a hate group. And if they continue to stand on the morals and the values that they have right now, I'm not going to allow anybody to tell me any different. It's not a hate group. Okay, so that's it. I need to get off the serious shit because it's hot and, I ain't got no gas and I don't want to run my air. So let me get off of here. But yeah, that's it. You guys tell me what you think about that whole Black Lives Matter thing. Do you understand the reason that they say Black Lives Matter? Do you feel that it's excluding everybody else, and that we only care about black people? Or do you understand exactly what it is that they are trying to say and do? Y'all leave it in the comments below. Child, it is hot. Okay, next story of Kevin Gates. Okay, let me just talk about the ignorance of this fool here. So Kevin Gates was in a concert in Florida, and he had just finished performing a song, and he was walking back and forth across the stage, and one of his fans by the name of Miranda Dixon. Miranda was excited to be there. She's 18 years old. She's got all gussied up, and she's got a front row standing space to see her favorite rap artist, Kevin Gates, up on the stage. So when he walked by close to her, she reached out and slightly tugged the bottom of his cargo shorts. I don't know why she did that, because Kevin Gates turned around and kicked her with a whole lot of force somewhere in the right here region. Okay, they said somewhere around the chest and stomach area, and she kind of backs up for a while, and everybody is just kind of looking. Somebody caught it on video, and Kevin Gates is catching hell for it now. As a matter of fact, they're pressing charges. The girl is going to sue, and I don't fucking blame her. I will sue that nigga for all that I can. Listen, I ain't never understood the fascination with Kevin Gates. I have never liked Kevin Gates' music. As a matter of fact, I've only heard like 1 or 2 songs, and I don't ever have to hear those songs again. But yeah, I never could understand the fascination. You guys was all excited when the nigga came around and started talking about eating booty and everything, which is like so just, people just want to be nasty. People just want to say shit just to be saying shit. What is the fucking fascination with eating ass? Okay, I can tell you right now that I don't like that. It feels like my ass is wet, like I ain't wiped it or some shit. Maybe it's different for men. They say that men men have, you know, feelings in their ass and all that. Look, I don't even know. But y'all all thought he was cute. Everybody was laughing about Kevin Gates. Okay, he eat ass and whatever and whatever and whatever. But I always thought the nigga was off. We had stories about him. You know, he came out and said that he was fucking his cousin. And it was like his first cousin. Not that it's ever okay to... Yeah, I mean, if you know that the motherfucker is in your family, I don't care if it's 3, 4, 5 times removed. You don't need to be fucking on him. I thought that that was gross. People thought that that was funny. Oh, he keeping it real. Okay, who cares? It's like, really? And then he had another story out talking about him being with some chick, and after they hadn't had sex, she wouldn't give his damn dog a fucking blowjob, so he kicked her ass. This is the motherfucker that you guys all love. I was just like, yeah, something is wrong with him. Even if he's just saying shit for shit and giggles. That shit is weird. Why would you say shit like that? Where's the funny in that? Where's the entertainment in that? Okay, so either way it goes. Either he is just playing and the shit is weird, or he's serious and the shit is weird. But I ain't never liked Kevin Gates. So when I saw the video of him kicking her, I was just like, if that, whoever the fuck that was that he kicked, if they don't motherfucking ass sue his ass, then something the hell is wrong there. And they gonna sue him. And they gonna get some money out of him. I don't know how much Kevin Gates is worth. I don't really know what his, you know, what all he got and what all he did and, you know, yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, I think it's great that Miss, what's the baby girl name? Miranda Dixon, honey. You sue that nigga for all you got. Good luck to you, girlfriend. Next story up, you guys. Everybody's all up in arms about Neyo and the fact that I guess he has gotten engaged. Some are saying married to this Instagram model Crystal Renee girl, and that she is turned up pregnant. It was all over Instagram and all over the internet and Twitter and everything the other day. People just blasting him and going off on him for leaving Manetta and getting with somebody else and getting them pregnant, knowing that Manetta had got her tubes tied. She couldn't have any more kids, and it, you know, the agreement was, you know, she would tie her tubes, and she thought that they were going to be together forever. Now listen, I don't understand why people are going off on Neyo. Before we even get to the whole Manetta Shaw situation, men move on, women move on. Relationships go bad and they meet somebody else. If it is successful enough, they get married, they have kids, and that's that. So what did anybody expect? For him to not be with Manetta and then just be sitting around and never be with anybody and not necessarily ever get married or not necessarily ever get anybody pregnant? Like, really, you guys, that is stupid. That's dumb for people to think that. Yes, we had a special place in our heart for Manetta because she seemed to be like a very sweet person when she was on Atlanta Exes. She was very hurt about the relationship being over, and you know, we heard a lot of her side of the story, so people had a soft spot in their heart for Manetta. But we cannot forget the fact that she decided to get her tubes tied. Women, we have to be in charge of our own bodies. When you decide to get your tubes tied, you have to understand that for the most part, that is a finished and finite decision. It is sometimes reversible, but it isn't always successful. What you need to do first is think about yourself. Are you gonna ever want any more kids? That means that if my husband or my man leaves me, that means if my husband or my man dies, okay, which we hope wouldn't happen, but all of these things you have to think about when you are thinking about your future in something as serious as kids. If you know that somewhere along the line you may want some more kids, it should only be up to the woman. I'm sorry. So you have to make the decision for yourself. Okay, I'm getting my tubes tied because I know for a fact I don't want any more kids. If you feel like you may want some more kids and the man don't want no more kids, then go let him get himself clipped. But you can't put your ovaries and fallopian tubes in the hands of nobody else. It has to be a decision that you make. Okay, so if you decided to get your tubes tied, you can't blame it on anybody else. I'm sorry. Yes, we would have liked for Neyo and Manetta to get married and live happily ever after. It didn't work out like that. She shouldn't have done it, is what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be like, aha, that's what you get. But this is just a lesson that we have to learn. You know, we not married. I don't really have any legal obligations to you, or, you know, we're not tied that way other than the fact that we have kids together. Why am I making such a big life decision on something that is not, you know, written in stone yet? That's all I'm saying. Even when it's written in stone, on, it don't matter. Like, you guys can still get a divorce and he can still move on to somebody else and get them pregnant and get married and what have you. So even that doesn't guarantee things. That's why I'm saying that when women make the decision to get their tubes tied, it has to be only on you. If you know that you might want to have kids later, then goddamn it, the man go get his shit taken care of. And if he don't do that, then goddamn it, you know what? Birth control, rubbers, pills. People don't want to do any of that, especially when you're in a committed relation with somebody. But it's got to be a decision made somewhere. So that was the decision that they made. It's unfortunate that they didn't stay together, but that is it. You did it. Try to get your shit reversed. Try to move on with your life. I just hope it works out for everybody. And good luck to Manetta. I hope she's able to find happiness with another man somewhere else. So that's it. I gotta hurry up, y'all. It is hot as shit out here. The VMAs. People want me to talk about the VMAs, and I thought the VMAs was pretty boring, and that's why I didn't do a review on it, because it was really just nothing. The whole big talk, I don't know why I got these burps, excuse me. The whole big talk is basically about two things. First, the Nikki versus Miley thing. You know, it was all the speculation on whether or not Nikki was serious when she called Miley a bitch and was just like, what's good, Miley? Okay, like she was gonna do something to Miley across that stage. Honey, quiet as it's kept. I don't want Nikki and Miley to fight. I'm real worried about that fight. Okay, if we just had them two together, and Miley is always hyped up on some other kind of something. Y'all know that crack strength is something else, okay? And niggas try to fight people that got like crack strength. It don't never work out well for them. But even if it was just a confrontation on stage like that, first of all, at first I thought that it was planned, because Nikki kind of smiles at the end of it when the camera caught her kind of smiling at Miley. But you know, everybody has come out and said that it's serious and that she meant it. Then Miley, of course, shaded the fuck out of her when saying that, you know, she was nominated for the same award and she lost and she didn't care because it's just an award, which it really is just an award, which is the same shit that Kanye West was saying, you know, when he was waxing poetical later. We'll talk about Kanye in a minute. But, you know, people put all this emphasis on awards and everything, and Miley was just like, who gives a fuck? You still got your money, right? Okay, you still got your legion of fans. Why the hell you care whether or not you win an award? Okay, and an MTV award of all things like that, that doesn't even really matter. If it's not a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony, or an Emmy, all the rest of that shit is just gravy, you guys. I just thought that while we got a good little like, oh my God, you know, out of the whole situation, it's just bad. Here we got another black woman on stage, you know, acting out and, you know, acting like she gonna beat somebody's ass. It always feeds and perpetuates the angry black woman stereotype. Not only that, but, you know, I agreed with Miley. Shit, when I read the article that she had, I agreed with her. Nikki tried to turn it into something of racial when MTV is basically all up her big plastic ass all the fucking time, because she didn't get nominated for this one award when she got nominated for a whole bunch of other shit. It was just like, yeah, I don't know if I felt like that shit was like racial. People was all excited about it, like, I don't care. Okay, I don't really care. Everybody on that stage is richer than me. Why are we even fighting? You mad? I can show you mad, bitch. $400 electricity bill when you don't really want to pay that shit. You know, so like, I don't understand why people with that have that kind of money and that kind of life, you know, still seem to, you know, show any kind of problems, unhappiness, whatever. Like Nikki, Miley, I'm over it already. And then as far as Kanye, I couldn't understand why people was making a big deal about him saying that he was running for president. Like, first of all, Kanye is not running for president. Even if he did, it's just like, I mean, it was on every news station. Everybody was tweeting it. Everybody was blogging it. I was just like, are you guys serious? Is this what the world has come to? I shouldn't even ask that question, though, because the fact that Donald Trump is a front runner in a race with Ben Carson coming up, I was just like, Ben Carson and Donald Trump. I mean, if them two are elected president, America should be so fucking ashamed of themselves. They should be so embarrassed. But the scary thing about it is that all of middle America feels like how Donald Trump feels, okay? White folks don't like Mexicans. White folks got all these people in the middle of America. They a different kind of group. So, I said I wasn't going to talk politics, huh? You tried to sneak in there. So, but anyway, yeah, Kanye for president, like, oh, why does that matter? Why are we discussing it? I'm through. I'm not talking about it no more. If you want to vote for Kanye, if he decides to run, then that's on y'all. You tell me what you thought about the VMAs. I don't even remember anything else about that show. Anything else. Oh, I remember the horrible beginning with Kumo D and whoever else them people was, and I was just like, that is so fucking corny. I was just so upset. But that's it, you guys. Y'all tell me about VMAs. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly. Seems that there was some drama on the shooting of Real Housewives of Atlanta just a couple of days ago. Evidently, the girls were all on a boat. They're saying that it was Cynthia's event and Porsha showed up and Cynthia didn't want her to be there, and there was some kind of confrontation, and not really sure what happened, but Cynthia then fucked around and kicked the bitch in the stomach. Okay, you bitches got Cynthia so fucked up, and now you got the bitch stooping down to the level of ratchetivity and kicking bitches and pussies. You guys, look, I don't want to see Cynthia fighting. I really don't. I don't want to see none of them women on there fighting. When I think of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think of a different caliber of person, okay, as far as reality shows go. It should be shadeful. It could be all whatever negative that you want, but when you get somebody like a Cynthia fighting, okay, it's just... that's terrible. I just don't believe that she let Porsha get to her. Now, I'm not saying that we not human and shit don't happen and people don't pick at you and push at you and peel at you and try to get you. But I don't know. Cynthia's been on that show long enough. I'm sure it's probably, you know, Porsha has some slick shit to say about Peter, because they're saying that is a lot of Cynthia's storyline this season. The fact that Peter supposedly was cheating at the bar. You know, the video of the girl, him feeling down her shirt or whatever. So Porsha was saying some slick shit and Cynthia let it get to her, and I'm not sure if that's what it was, but this is what I'm assuming. A fight ensued. But she's been on the show long enough to know how these things work. So that's why it's just disappointing to me. And you gonna fuck around and get your ass put off this show. Now, of course, all this is just rumored, so we don't know it for a fact. But I've seen it all day yesterday, and, you know, they're talking about the women fighting. So I guess, we'll see. We'll see. They've got to turn it up. The fool of fucking niggatry has to be in full effect because Nene's not there and everybody is just trying to see how this show is going to stand, what legs it's going to have to stand on without their star, you know, original OG Real Housewives of Atlanta on there. So yeah, but I'm sad that happened. I don't really want to see Cynthia fighting. And I think that if Cynthia is kicking people on the show, then that means it's just going to be a whole new level of foolishness on this show. Everybody is excited about Janet Jackson and her return to the stage. She has kicked off her tour, and I saw videos of her dancing to, I think it was, what was the song? If I Was Your Girl. And yeah, Janet looks good. She is not as sharp and on it as she used to be. However, Janet has still got the moves. She still got the skills to pay the bills. I want her to take all them fucking clothes off, okay? I guess maybe because... well, I won't say it's because she's married to a Muslim, but it was like she had on pants, jacket, skirt, and the skirt was all the way down to her knee. Her shin and all this hair, and you couldn't even see the bitch. I was just like, is that Janet? Do we know for a fact that's her? The concert was kicked off and everybody was excited and that she did a really good job, and good for Janet. It looked like Janet's making way already pretty good, okay? Are you guys going to go see her? I know she's coming to Atlanta eventually. I heard on the radio that she's going to be at Chastain Park. So that should be good. But yeah, you guys let me know if you're going to go see Janet, where you guys are, if you have already. Okay, y'all can give me your own little review down in the comments of how she did, what you thought. And that's it. I still may try to go see Janet. I'm not really sure though. It's not at the top of my list. But you know what? Good luck to Janet. It's always good to see black women back up on it. And lastly, you guys, Kermit the Frog. He was in a relationship with Miss Piggy for 40 fucking years, you guys. And then Kermit decided to act brand new, drop Miss Piggy, and look like he has moved on to a new gal. And the new gal's name is Miss Denise. Have you guys seen the video of her running around? Yeah, Miss Denise looks like she's quite a bit younger than Miss Piggy. She looks quite a bit more exotic. You saw the eyes. She is a brunette. She is a complete change from Miss Piggy. You guys, it's so fucking funny that I am reporting on this story because I think that it is the cutest little story. Not only is it cute, but I think it is genius. Genius of the Muppets organization, the Muppets, you know, the damn whole Muppets situation. What's the word I'm looking for, you guys? That they decided to put this scandal out about Kermit and Miss Piggy. And it's genius, you guys. Because we as Americans, we love a good scandal. And don't let it be about a man that then broke up with the woman and moved on. I just told y'all the shit about Neyo. We love that shit. Whether the shit is real or if it's a motherfucking puppet with somebody's hand shoved up their ass, we love it and we drink it up and we laugh about it and we want to talk about it. And yeah, the story is basically the same thing. It's funny because they have it so that people are team Denise or team Miss Piggy. Supposedly the Muppets are going to have a show that's coming on this fall, and the setup is sort of like a reality type of Muppet show. It is the craziest thing. Evidently Miss Piggy has a talk show and Kermit is working still with her in the entertainment, you know, in his whole entertainment life, but his professional life they have broken up. And you guys already know that Miss Piggy has always been the saucy one, okay, the one that didn't always go from 0 to 100, the extra bitch. All right, so you know they broke up, and now supposedly he done moved on to this girl Denise. He done put out statements saying that he likes to keep his life private. However, he has to let everybody know that him and Denise are not having a relationship, that they are just close friends. And you guys, every time they come out with something else, I just love it. I laugh. Okay, there's a video of Miss Piggy, you know, taking a picture with what's the one with the braids? You know, the one that always seemed like she was fucked up. They're taking a picture together, and Denise actually comes on the other side of Miss Piggy, and Miss Piggy kind of pushes her away like that. You guys, all this shit is genius, and whoever came up with it, it was a very, very good idea, because I have seen it everywhere, and it's going to make people want to, grown people want to watch the Muppets. I had no interest in no damn Muppet show at all. But this whole little thing that they're doing is cute to me. Yeah, I'm going to drink it up, and I will even say that I will probably watch that damn Muppet show, which is like, I never thought that I would say that. So, yeah, it's cute, though. Have you guys seen it? Y'all, what y'all thought about Miss Denise? When I saw her, and look, this is me as a regular person. As soon as I saw her eyes, I said, oh, so they done got the old exotic-looking bitch, okay? We got to compete with exotic bitches all over the place, okay? Real or fake? Flesh or filth? So, it's going to be interesting. But, yeah, I just thought that was cute. Somebody Loving Hip Hop T, the real Loving Hip Hop T, one of them, my Instagram people that I follow, asked me to talk about that, so I just thought it was cute. I think they say it comes on this fall, and I think it's going to be on ABC. Will you be watching? Ooh, you guys, let me get my ass off this hot ass fucking car. Oh my god, it's early in the morning and it's already this hot. Yeah, let me go. You guys, we do this every single week. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.